Yo, what is up, everybody? Frankly Freddie here, being Freddie, but frankly, let me let you know what we're at today. We got Spider-Man Homecoming, we got Venom solo film, and we got The Batman movie. Let's talk.
Shut up and sit down.
Alright guys, jumping right into it. Spider-Man Homecoming, what's going on? Do you know? I do. Anyway, shocker. The Shocker is in Spider-Man Homecoming. So now we know we have the Vulture, the Shocker, and Donald Glover's character has been confirmed as the Prowler. Who's the Prowler? The Prowler is a bad guy, eventually turned good guy, who had his debut in Spider-Man number 78. And he started off as a kind of a low-budget criminal who created a very technical suit that allowed him to, break the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Now, the Prowler did not start off as the Prowler that we are getting in Spider-Man Homecoming. The original Prowler was Hobie Brown. He was the original Prowler, the first one to put on the Prowler suit, the alter ego. This rendition that we're getting in Spider-Man Homecoming is Aaron Davis. Why is that important? I'll tell you. Aaron Davis is the uncle to Miles Morales, who is, we all know, Ultimate Spider-Man. What? That guy. Many people have put on the Prowler persona, the alter ego, but this one is Aaron Davis. So, the point of that is, by having Aaron Davis as the Prowler, Donald Glover, we open the door to possibly getting an Ultimate Spider-Man! That would be sick. I cannot wait to see where they are taking this version of Spider-Man with the working togetherness of Sony and Marvel, which is basically an unprecedented thing all in and of itself. With Spider-Man Homecoming, Sony paid completely to get the movie made, and they are getting all of the profits, from what I understand. And Marvel got a producer's fee and, kind of gave them a helping hand. All I know is that the Spider-Man Homecoming has amazing visuals. The suit looks awesome. The coloring, the lighting, the CGI, it all looks great, at least so far from the trailers. The initial reviews that are now coming in from the, the first people to see it, the early reviews are outstandingly spectacular. Everyone seems to love it. I have seen very little criticism thus far of Spider-Man Homecoming. It seems like they may have hit a home run. I hope so. I cannot wait to see Spider-Man Homecoming. It is looking sick nasty. It all looks to be wrapped up in a nice little package that Marvel and Sony worked together to create that may actually open us up to a continuous Spider-Man universe that we all want. I know Sam Raimi's Spider-Man was a good rendition. The Amazing Spider-Man did not turn out so well. So with this Spider-Man and possibly the Ultimate Spider-Man, we got a lot of possibilities, folks. Also, heard some rumors and some chit-chat about the one and only Madam Web. Now, if you've actually, read some Spider-Man comics, or if you used to be a little nerd like me and you watched the cartoon that they had after school back when I was a kid, the Spider-Man cartoon, Madam Web played a big role in that cartoon, and every time she was involved, it got super trippy. It could be awesome. Moving on. Venom. The Venom solo film. Tom Hardy as Venom. What's going on with that? Well, let me let you know that so far from what has been said, even by Tom Holland himself in a recent interview, this Spider-Man will not be in Venom. There most likely will be no Spider-Man in Venom. It is not a Spider-Man film. This is a Venom film where Venom is going to face off against Carnage. That's going to be awesome. Imagine badass Tom Hardy, and I don't care what you say, that man is an amazing actor. Tom Hardy is excellent at everything that he has done thus far. He just takes the role and he owns it and he makes it super interesting. I love Tom Hardy. He does awesome. Who is Carnage? I'm not too sure yet. I have not been able to find out who is going to be playing Carnage. It's still a ways off, but Tom Hardy as Venom, which could be a big Venom, not the little tiny Tobey Maguire, I forgot to take my vitamins Venom. We could get a nice, brooding as the comics show Venom with a tiny, slinky, pain-in-the-ass Carnage. That could be awesome. And by the way, Carnage is way more than a pain in the ass. Carnage is a serial killer who murdered his whole family. He's a nutcase. Venom is just basically a pissed off guy who got the symbiote suit and wages war against Spider-Man because he hates Spider-Man. Carnage is a serial killer who got basically the same symbiote suit, a bit different, but that merged with his blood cells. So Cletus Cassidy becomes Carnage. There's no separating the symbiote. Venom's symbiote can be separated. It'll come off of him. It'll run from him, from the sound, just as you've seen in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3. You saw how he beat him. That's basically the gist of it. It's like sound vibrations, something along those lines that really messes with the symbiote, and it'll come off of him. Not happening with Cletus Cassidy. He is forever bonded. So I don't know if they're going to go that route in the movie, but I don't see why they wouldn't, right? Make him as horrible as possible, because basically it's bad meets evil. There's a lot of potential there. A lot of potential. Cannot wait to get some more info about that. I will keep you clued in. Moving on. The Batman. Ben Affleck. Now, there's a lot of info swirling around this situation of the Batman solo film. One, starting off, to confirm, Ben Affleck is not directing. Matt Reeves will be the director of the Batman solo film. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and Cloverfield. He's a very creative and interesting director, and I'm pretty psyched to see what he comes up with. Now, the script itself seems to have gone through multiple rewrites, and it seems they may even be rewriting again now and trying to find out exactly where they're pulling from. And it's been said that they are not actually going to be taking a comic book story and putting it on film. But they did say if they were inspired by any comic book stories, it would be Under the Red Hood. Awesome! I would love that. Now, see, the thing is, I don't understand how, if at least to what they've been showing, Deathstroke seems to be the bad guy in the Batman solo film, yet they're inspired by Under the Red Hood. We know that in Batman v Superman, you've seen the Robin costume. Now, that thing is messed up. Obviously, we're going through the part that Joker and Harley Quinn have killed Robin. Now, if they actually would involve Red Hood in the Batman solo film, which I don't see why they wouldn't. That is like such a well-rounded story, and it would be perfect for this time. I mean, they've already shown Robin's dead, or whatever. It would be the perfect time to introduce a new fan favorite to bring into the mix, Red Hood. And he would be a perfect counter for Batman to have to deal with, since we are not, and definitely are not, doing another origin story with this Batman solo film. They said it is not an origin story. We already know about Batman. Let's move on. So you would have the Red Hood, possibly Deathstroke, Batman. They've kept a lot of mystery and a lot of flip-flopping when asked about any questions about the Batman solo film. I am hoping they are going to surprise us with the Red Hood being involved. This would be absolutely awesome to have on film. I want to see Red Hood in the Batman solo film. Do you? I know I do. Leave in the comments below. Would you want Red Hood to be involved in the Batman solo film right now, or would you want him to pace it a little bit more and maybe involve him later while in this one he deals with Deathstroke? Deathstroke is an awesome character, but he does not have the fan backing of Red Hood. It would make complete sense to bring in the Red Hood. It would really increase the fan base, in my opinion. I think it's a perfect time, especially since they did the Dead Robin outfit in Batman v Superman. That is screaming Red Hood. And then, moving on from that, you could get Nightwing, who is a DC fan favorite. These characters are moneymakers. On top of all that goodness, we have some shittiness, because Ben Affleck is going bitch on us. At least there's rumors that Ben Affleck doesn't want to be Batman anymore. He does not want to carry the cowl. So he's already signed up in a contract to do, he did Batman v Superman, Justice League is finished filming, and that'll be coming out soon, and then you have the Batman solo film. That's all he's slated to do as of right now. So possibly after the Batman solo film, he may disappear. What sense that would make? I don't know. Why would you want to stop being Batman? I can't understand. I'm not in the position, and I don't have millions of dollars to be like, nah, I don't want to be like one of the coolest superheroes ever. Batman is hands down my favorite superhero ever. I'm biased. I'll admit it. I want the Red Hood in the movie. Alright guys, that's everything I got for you today. I hope that you like what you hear. We got some awesome news for Homecoming. The Venom film is sounding like it's shaping up to be awesome, and Ben Affleck's a bitch. That's where we're at today, guys. Thank you so much for checking it out, stopping by. Swing by Facebook.com/Frankly Freddie. My other social media will be down in the description. Thank you guys so much. If you like what you're watching, please hit that subscribe button. It really, really would help me out. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Don't forget, you're awesome.
Shut up and sit down.